Yes, yes, yes. Another beautiful day to get back at the Profitable Fashion Preneurs Dressmakers Conference for 2025. Welcome to a beautiful day. Yes, we were all here yesterday. We had a great time, we had a blast, and we are now and again at another day to learn, to unlearn, and to relearn. Yes, dressmakers in the house. Let's see you shoot some happy fire emojis. If you are here, just let us know that you are here. And as you come in, remember that you're supposed to call your friend, your neighbor, your partner in progress. Oh, yes, your profitable entrepreneur, whatever name you give them that qualifies that space of growth, please call them in. We're here and we are glad to have you again today. So let's see if you can see us, if you can hear us. Let us know in the comment section. Oh, yes, we're so happy to be here with you today. So, yes, if you can see us, if you can hear us, please let us know in the comment section. Yes, yes, yes. Sorry about that. Okay. If you can see us and if you can hear us, let's see you shoot some fire emojis in the comments section. Yes, yes, yes. Comments coming in. Welcome, welcome, Aquaba. Welcome to the live stream of PFA Dressmakers Conference 2025 at the PFA Dressmakers Conference. Yesterday, we had three superstar speakers. We met the convener. We also attended to questions. We had guides giving out. We had so much coming to us from this platform. All right. So I'm just going to start going up to say welcome. Yes, Blessing Onyebuchi, the first on our live stream today. Welcome, Blessing. Do well to call your partner, your friend, your neighbor, a fellow fashionpreneur. Do well to call them up. Let's know that this place is buzzing with energy. And at the WhatsApp platform, please, let's have some excitement. A reminder to let the people know that we are here already. Just so you know that you are right at the most beautiful space on planet Earth. Yeah, 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 yeah. The most exciting, explosive, and truly empowering space. We grow by lifting others. And at PFA, we want you all to know that we had you in mind right before this conference began. Oyinda Mola, welcome to you. Fashionpreneur Olajumoke Abiere, welcome to you. Yes, please, let's come. Let's come. Do let us know where you are streaming live from. I see the pink fuchsias in the air. I can also see some happiness and excitement in your faces. Yes, you just smiled. Yes, that smile was good enough. So, yes, let's have you bring on your friends, bring on your colleagues, bring on the people you know will benefit from this session today. Oh, yes. So, yes, yes, yes. Welcome, welcome, welcome to a very beautiful day. So, today we will be having sessions that will truly blow your mind, sessions that will make you feel truly blessed to be here. Yes, we will be having sessions that will empower, sessions that will uplift, and sessions that will truly give you a reason to begin to start sowing from survival and move to success. It's a beautiful day, and we will be having a Womazino Equiani. But that will come right after we hear from our convener. But before our convener comes up, give us some excitement, give us some buzz, give us some energy. Yes, I'm seeing the comment section already. Let's see more people come up on the stream. Let us know where you are watching from. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, 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 yes. We love the love. that makes us have you in mind to put up a conference as beautiful and as impactful as this. Yes, you can even try to let us know something that you took away from yesterday's stream. Yes, 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 yes. I'm here for day 2, Fire Fashion Conference. Yes, Ifyok Ikot. Thank you so much. I remember you from yesterday. You had so much energy and excitement. Eke Mini Sunday. You're welcome. We are happy to have you. And while you're getting seated, if you have gotten your 12 in 1 bundle, please put that in the comment section. Just write 12 in 1 bundle, 12 in 1 bundle, 12 in 1 bundle. If you have gotten your 12 in 1 bundle, we would like to know that you have gotten your bundles in already. Yes, yes, yes. I like to see that. I like to see that. I like to see that. Yes. So much came to us yesterday, and I hope you remember that you can find us on our social media handles on TikTok and on Instagram. We are the fashionable, the profitable fashionpreneur. I beg your pardon, and I take that again. On Instagram and on TikTok, we are the profitable fashionpreneur. While on Facebook, you'll find us at PFA Official. PFA Official is our handle. Hi, Ifedima Joy. Hi, Deborah Olaleye. Hi, Ifedima Joy. I like your energy. I like the fire emojis. Grace Toby. Yeah, yeah. Hands in the air, baby. Alera some fire. Yes, it's getting hot and steamy. It's getting hot and steamy. And we are happy to have you live on the stream. Remember our speakers yesterday, we had Leslie Grace bring on the mindset shift for money making. We also had another speaker bring us on how to build our team, how to build a team that really would stand. And that came to us by Adaisy. She gave us the team structure. And of course, Lauren Henry came with the patterns architecture. Remember, she says she is the pattern architecture queen. All right. All right. So, yes, in a moment, while we get seated, we will, yes, Faiza Suleiman says she's excited, and we are also excited. So next, we'll bring up the one and only profitable queen of profitable fashionpreneur. We'll bring her up in a few moments, and I hope you remember that she has a brand. She runs a brand. She's coming to us from a place of great repute. She has a brand that is called Wora NG. Another tidbit on our convener, she actually is a practicing legal luminary. Yes, you heard that. So whatever it is you can put your heart to do will truly, truly do well. And profitability starts on the table where the mindset is correct. Yes. Profitability starts on the table where the mindset is correct. Alera says, happy to be here for day 2. Good to see you. Yeah, yeah, good to see you too. We're so happy. We're here because you gave us a reason to truly make impact. And so, yes, we have so much on the lineup for today. We have so much coming to us today, and you truly will get value for your time. You truly will get value for all the resources that you made to be here. The excuses, the sacrifices, they truly will be worth it. So have fun now. Have fun with the 12 in 1 banger. If you have gotten your 12 in 1 banger, like I said, give us 12 in 1. Yes. If your key cut, come on, take now, take. I like that. You are here and you're here indeed. Can we all be like if your key cut? I think she's an Ekamba Aquarawa. Oh no, sorry, pardon my Akwaibom. But of course, I can tell that you are from that side of the divide. Sasango, thank you very much. And next, we will receive with energy and excitement the woman who brought us all here. Wurola Ubaka, the chief convener of the PFA Dressmakers Conference 2025. Yep. Drum rolls.
Woo! Thank you so much, the microphone empress with the energy. I know the sacrifice you had to make to be able to continue your MC duties today, and I honor you. Thank you
It,
so
it,
much for being present and being reliable always.
thank you.
If you have an event and you're looking for an MC and you stay in Abuja or environs, the microphone empress is the person that you need because she has energy for 1 million people. Thank you so much, Christiana. Let me take it away.
All right.
Good evening, everyone. I'm loving the energy in here. How has it been, guys? How has it been? For me, it's been amazing. I have been soaking in all the feedback from yesterday and preparing for today, preparing to make sure that you all get the value that you came here for, and definitely preparing for the boot camp because the boot camp is happening. So since I made that small announcement on the platform yesterday, I've had people reach out to me. Some people who wanted to get in the 12 in one bundle were like, oh, I don't know, I want to get this bundle, but I want to know if, I how much the boot camp will cost so that I know if I can get the boot camp with the bundle. First of all, I just want to put it out there that for everybody who has gotten the bundle who wants to also get the boot camp, the cost of the boot camp is going to be deducted from the bundle. So you're not going to be, because the boot camp is actually the implementation process for the bundle. So if you have the bundles, the boot camp will make them make sense. If they don't, already make sense. If you have the bundles, it will break down your implementation to make it bite size so that you are actually able to follow through and you are actually able to see that transformation in your processes and in your fashion businesses. Now, I always say something. I say that growth is silent. Um, the process of change is not sudden. When you plant a seed in the ground and it is growing, you don't know it is growing. It may be in the ground for 2 weeks and you don't know anything is happening. But then one day you see that it has grown. And that is the same thing with our processes. When you start planting, it may look like nothing is happening. And I want to put this out right there, right now. The PFA is not a place for Jehovah Sharp Sharp. There's no prophet suddenly here. I'm here to give you steps to help your fashion business become profitable or increase in profitability if you're already profitable. But it's not going to happen overnight. It's going to depend on how much you are willing to put in the implementation processes. So what I'm going to do is to make the thing in the boot camp is to make your implementation process as simple as possible by dividing it into daily tools that you implement and report on. So, and your daily tool may be as simple as make a checklist for your cleaning staff today. It can be as simple as that. But then by the time we have gone through the boot camp and come out at the other end, you will find yourself having a fully systemized framework for working in your organization. And it is this systemization that transforms into cash. Is this systemization? There's nothing else. You don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. And so that boot camp is what is going to enable us to be able to have those systems that ensure that you become profitable and stay profitable, that you build a system around your profitability, that you have profitability that is replicable. Not that today you will do something and it will work and you're not even sure what you did. You just notice that this post became very viral, or you just notice that this particular dress started selling well, or you just notice that something, but you don't know what you did And so you can't actually replicate that process. That's not what we're about. The boot camp is going to give you the ability to be able to replicate your processes. That's what it's going to do for you, because again, with the guides, you're going to have a lot of documentation. And once you document something, you can pass it on. When um both Mr. Daisy and Miss Lauren spoke yesterday, and they were talking about the ability to travel and live your business. The reason why a lot of people cannot travel and live their businesses is because you cannot, you don't have anything documented. Everything that you do is based off on feelings. So, okay, let's do this today, tomorrow let's do this. There's no system. And if there's no system, you're not able to say, okay, follow through with the SOP for this and do this and do this. Um, what is bootcamp? I'm actually about to load the bootcamp file, but it's actually not coming up. That's what I've been trying to do. The file is actually here, but I don't know why it's not coming up. It's not pulling up the image. So the bootcamp is a 3-month implementation program. It's a 3-month implementation program that is designed to get you from point A to point B. And we're just going to briefly drop it in the group since it's not loading up here, even though I know that most people are going to be watching on their phone, so they might not be able to actually go into the group and look at it. So the bootcamp is your implementation strategy, but I'll come back to that a little later. Now, coming back to our 12-in-1 bundles, for those of us who have actually secured your bundles will be delivered to you by Monday night. Why? Because we have a lot of people who are sending in payments, and unfortunately, First Bank's confirmation system is crazy, so we need to be able to confirm all the payments before we get all the bundles out. So your bundles are coming to you on Monday. So today we are going to be having 3 amazing speakers. The first speaker is going to be talking on profit in the process. So she's going to be talking about how to increase your profits through organizational efficiency. How the way you organize the things that you do in your fashion business helps you save money and make money. Because sometimes when we talk about the concept of making money, we think that, it's just about when I collect people's clothes or when I sell clothes. No. The first concept in making money is by how much you are not losing, is by how much you're saving. Because even if you make money and your expenditure is outrunning your income, you're still not going to be profitable. So the first lesson in profitability comes by being able to systemize the things that you're doing. If I need to cut fabric for a particular dress, how many yards do I need? How many dresses is this supposed to bring out? How have I been able to pass on this information to the members of my team? Do they know? If we're supposed to have a production schedule, how am I supposed to move on with this production schedule? How have I been able to communicate this production schedule? And I always tell my team. So I think I'm going to first start by reintroducing myself, because there may be some people on the live stream who don't know me. So I'm not going to assume that you do. My name is Wuraola Ubaka, and I am your one and only profitable fashion coach. Because I believe that if your business is not making money, why are you even in business? My job is to help you turn your creativity to profitability. I own and I am the creative director of Wura.ng, a Nigerian ready-to-wear fashion brand, where we make classy dresses for confident women. Because your dress has to speak before you even open your mouth. And so, through my journey as a fashion entrepreneur of over 16 years, I have been able to transition, to move from being a bespoke dressmaker to a ready to wear dressmaker. So, what that has helped me do is that it has helped me increase my profitability by at least 100%. Yes, it has made me increase my profitability by at least 100%, switching to ready to wear. And so I realized, because the process of transitioning was a lot for me, because I didn't have a system, I didn't have a mentor, I didn't have strategies. I had, you know, different things that I had to do. I had to seek out knowledge. I had to actually go through to be able to first transition, starting with my mind. Because if you are someone who is doing bespoke, so you collect people's clothes and you make it for them, you know that naturally collecting people's clothes comes with at least a deposit. So you don't really have to tie anything down. You're not putting your money on the line. You bring your clothes, you bring your money, I sew it, I give you back, and then I collect my balance. Or at least that's how it should be. Now, we're ready to wear. It's quite a different ball game, isn't it? Because you're having to have a vision. You're no more running on vibes. You need to have a vision, and then you need to communicate that vision. That's what ready to wear is about. You're having a vision and you're communicating it. You're saying, this is my point of view. And I think this point of view that I have is going to make you look good. So, for instance, both the dress and the blazer I'm wearing are made by Wura. Again, I said I make classy dresses for confident women. So if anything I make doesn't make me look powerful, I don't want it to be my brand. So if I know that I'm making classy dresses for confident women, that is my vision. It is not left for me to sell it to you that I'm making classy dresses for confident women. So when I put a piece in front of you, the question I'm asking myself is that, does it make my woman look confident? Because if it doesn't, then it's not Wura. So because that is my vision, and I have to make collections that align with that vision, and then I have to sell that vision for people to buy it. Now it's a whole longer process than the process of bespoke. And that's why you need a strategy to be able to do it anyway. Because if you don't do it with a strategy, you're going to start and it may be successful, and then you will not be able to replicate the success. And that's why you need a strategy. But back to what I was saying. So we're ready to wear. You're having to put your money where your mouth is. You're having to put your money down on the line first, and then make me buy into your point of view. And then I now come and say, oh, this is actually nice. So, it's actually going to make me look confident. I'm going to buy it. So, guess what? If you don't have that point of view, if you don't have a clarity of that point of view, you cannot sell it. And that's why some people are afraid to move from bespoke. And that's also why you have some people in ready to wear that are not making money. Because if you don't have that clarity of vision, you cannot sell clothes that consistently sell. But this is part of what I'm going to be teaching in the final session. So I'm not going to go into it too much. My charge to you this evening is, number one, if you have paid, someone says, I don't understand what you explained about the boot camp and the 12 in one bundle. That is Alero. Okay, so I'm just going to explain. The boot camp is a 3-month program. It is called the Ready to Wear Boot Camp. There's no fuss and no fluff. It is a ready to wear boot camp. The purpose of that boot camp is to take you from point A to point B. And what is point A? Point A is that you are a dressmaker who is either starting off as a ready to wear dressmaker or trying to transition into ready to wear. So, but you are a bit confused, perhaps unsure. Perhaps you are sure that you want to be ready to wear, but you don't know how to start. You don't know where to start from. You don't know what you should consider. You don't know what you should put in mind. You don't know what to put before what. So, for instance, should you give yourself a brand name before you register? Should you register your company before you start selling? Should you start selling before you figure out what? Should you understand who your customer is before you even have a brand name? So what we are going to do in the bootcamp is that we are taking you through the implementation strategy of coming from point A, where I don't know where to start or I don't know how to transition, to point Z, where I have now built my first ready to wear capsule collection and I know who I'm selling it to, what vision I'm selling, and how I'm going to sell it. So we want to give you that clarity of implementation along with accountability, along with community. And so in the bootcamp, you're going to have weekly webinars, daily. Let's start it from daily. You're going to have daily tools, which you're going to have to do. You're going to have to journal daily so that you can be able to track your process, because it is only in tracking your process that you can replicate. It is only in tracking your process that you can get someone else to replicate. And that's why when you go to organizations, like if you go into a bank, the bank has a replication system. If there's anybody on this call who has ever been a banker, from when you come in, they have how you dress, they have how you talk, they have how you address customers, they have everything. Because when you step into that system, you need to understand that this is what the system is about and this is how I can function in it. Now, how do we relate that to us who are fashion entrepreneurs? When you are starting out that fashion business, your ready to wear line, and forgive me if I have bespoke people on this call, I'm biased towards ready to wear, and I'll tell you why. Because that's your path to profitability, and I am your profitable fashion coach. So I'm not about to be here stroking anybody's egos. I'm here to tell you what you need to do to make more money. And let me start by breaking down the numbers. If you are a bespoke tailor and you have you're one person, so let's say you are a solo entrepreneur. Your customer comes to you, you're taking the customer's measurements, you're taking the customer's clothes, and then you're making it. How many clothes can one person actually make in a day? There's a limit to how many clothes you can make in a day. So naturally, no matter how hard you work, your income is capped. But let's take it a step further, that you have a team, maybe a small team, one or two tailors, maybe a runner, someone who goes to the market, does procurement, does all that stuff. But you're still a bespoke tailor. Here's what happens. Your other staff are doing those other things, but your customer is coming to you because you're the directing mind and will of the business, isn't it? And your customer is presumably paying you a premium. So as opposed to a ready-to-wear dress that you may sell for 60K or 50K, your customer is paying you 150K for her dress, thereabouts. I don't know what you charge. Now, if your customer is paying you a premium, they are not paying you a premium to talk to your manager. They are not paying you a premium to talk to your tailor. They are paying you a premium for your time. They are paying you a premium for you, not for anybody else. And so you may even have systems in your bespoke system. So you may have a structure. You may have someone who is your production manager, someone who is your sales manager, someone who is your floor manager, and then you may have your team of tailors. But the customer doesn't want to talk to your manager. That's why she paid you a premium. And that's why when you're not around, your business you carry your business with you. So when you travel, your business travels. If you're sick, your business is sick. If you're pregnant, your business is pregnant. If you marry and you go on honeymoon, which was my case, your business goes on honeymoon with you. So at those critical times in your life, when your business should be delivering, should be making you money, making you profits, your business can't deliver. You don't have a business. My dear, you don't have a business. Now, if you were a ready-to-wear dressmaker, you're still going to be working, aren't you? Because you are the directing mind and will of the company still. But here's where it's different. You have a production cycle. So there's a time when you are producing and a time when you're selling. You're not constantly producing. And even if you're constantly producing, you are not going to be constantly producing new designs. You're going to produce a batch of designs. You're going to sell it. Maybe you're going to be watching your stock. If it's running low on stock, you're making a new design, right? Which means that if you within your production cycles, you can move and nobody would even know you're not there. Last year, I was away for I think 3 months with my kids. My business was moving. I wake up every morning and see money moving. Nobody, nobody even. If I'm not even, I don't even go to my store because again, I'm a practicing lawyer. I'm fully practicing. I go to court on most days. I don't even know the color of what is happening there because I have built a system. I started building the system, even before I became a lawyer anyway. Even though I was building it as a bespoke dressmaker. So what happened was that because I had those structures, even as a bespoke dressmaker, when I transitioned, all I took out was that need of someone to see me. Like you don't need to see me for anything. You literally don't need to see me, you know. Whether I'm there or not, you don't even know the difference. In fact, now with the way the world is, nobody is even ordering on in store. Everything is happening online, So you order, you get your clothes. Who cares? Nobody cares. When you buy from Zara, do they know whether you're there or not there? Do you know who the owner of Zara is? Nobody does. So basically, what does that mean? That I am biased towards ready to wear because I know that that is the path to your profitability. I don't know it because somebody told me. I know it because I'm living it. I am a living, breathing proof that transitioning to ready to wear or having a ready to wear line that is functioning independently within your fashion outfit is a path to profitability. And I say it without any iota of doubt. And I will take anybody on a conversation on it and we will bring the numbers. Because at the end of the day, it's not about talk, it's about numbers. It's not about noise, it's about numbers. It's not about who see you pass, it is about numbers. How much are we taking to the bank at the end of the day? That's what matters. As a bespoke dressmaker, I used to print out bank statements and have more than 100 million passing through my account, but I can't find it. I'm looking for where the 2 million is inside that 100 million. I can't see it. So it's not about whether you're seeing money or you're charging money. You may be charging money, but let's bring out the bank statement. How much did you pull out? How much did you reinvest in your business? How much have you been able to keep down for your growth? That is what we are talking about when we talk about profitability. It's not whether someone is paying you money or not. It's about when they finish paying you and you finish buying your lining, you finish buying your stay, your thread, you finish paying for bidder, corset warriors, you finish corsetting. How much is coming out? Then let's not even start to talk about the people that come and then they don't come back to collect their address or bring your balance. I still have clothes in my store that they pay their 70%, their 30%, their 30%, which is actually your profit component, is still with them. And you can't sell the dress. It's bespoke. Who you go sell person dress give? You can't sell it. So you are going to have to be at their mercy waiting for the day they come to collect their dress to give you your 30%. And that's where your profit is. So I am very unapologetic about not being a bespoke dressmaker. And I don't think any dressmaker who is interested in making money should be sitting down on that table. You should not be sitting down on that bespoke table saying, I really like to be creative. When I'm designing these things, it makes me so happy. I'll give you a case study. Who knows about Deola Sage? I want to see in the comment section. Who knows about Deola Sage? Does anybody know about Deola? I want to know. I want to see. I want a two-way feedback in this comment. Does anybody know about Deola Sage? I'm a teacher and a fashion designer. It's not easy. Okay. You're a teacher. Do you teach fashion or do you teach something else? Yes, Faiza Suleiman, you know about Deola Sage. Very good. Who 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 else knows about Deola Sage? Yes, you know her. Okay, I'm going to ask you, are you familiar with the fact that Deola Sage no longer does bespoke? Do you know that Deola Sage doesn't do bespoke anymore? Does anybody know? Eh? Anybody wey keep cloth pass 2 week for my store go see am for my body. Nice one. Does anybody know that Deola Sage doesn't do bespoke anymore? Okay, thank you. You do. Thank you. Do you know how much Deola Sage used to charge for a bespoke dress? So all those Deola Sage brides, do you know how much they used to charge? She used to charge to clothe them in bespoke. She used to charge a shitload of money to clothe them in bespoke. But guess what? It's about the numbers. Because when she finishes doing that ultra custom made for her ultra rich clientele, how many ultra rich clientele is she going to reach within the duration of 1 year? And if you are demanding for, if you want to give premium, you need to also be paying your staff premium. Premium comes as a cost to everybody. Whether you're the dressmaker, Prudent Gabriel also does ready to wear, exactly. Whether you're a dressmaker, whether you're a bidder, anybody in that value chain, if you're charging premium, you're going to give premium to your value chain people. And so by the time you finish charging premium and then you do the division and take out all the premium, you're going to ask yourself that what is actually left. And that is where we come down to the numbers. Then you're not going to also ask yourself that what is the time value of money? How much is your 30 minutes worth? And if you are putting in 40 hours in doing one dress, is that dress paying you 40 hours? The customer who is charging for that dress, or rather the customer who is paying for that dress, is the person paying you for 40 hours? These are the questions that you have to ask yourself. So, sorry, one moment. Apologies. So if you are even if you're charging a premium, how much is that worth in your time, right? So when I say that I'm doing a ready to wear boot camp, nobody should ask me what about bespoke. I'm not on that table. I'm your profitable fashion coach. My job is to help you make more money. That's all I care about. Enough of broke dressmaking. Oh, I'm a tailor, broke tailor. I don't want. If you want to be a broke tailor, I'm not your mentor. I'm not even inside there. I've left you because tailoring is a path to wealth. And I think that this whole concept of broke tailoring started from when I used to use myself as an example. When I learned how to sew, tailoring was not glamorous. It's not now that everybody is sewing. I learned how to sew when I was in uni, and I was just about 19 then. And I didn't even tell anybody I was going to learn. I just literally got up one day, a tailor spoiled my clothes. They've been spoiling my clothes. I had it. I was like, you know what? I'm going to learn how to sew. It's okay. Well, this sewing cannot be that hard. Let me just go and sew. And so I was in 500. In fact, it was final year. I just went to somewhere near my house. I saw the woman used to make, decent things by that standard at the time. And I went and I started learning how to sew. But then, years down the line, I'll tell more of the story when I'm actually doing my own presentation tomorrow. So yeah, but years down the line, I realized that, you know what? I had skilled myself up technically so well. So well. So when you look at the quality of my clothes, you know that they are international standards. But I wasn't collecting international standards money. But what was really the defining moment for me? It was when I got married. And I got married in 2018, around August 2018. And then I went on honeymoon, a long honeymoon. I think I was away for 6 weeks. And my business just crashed. I mean, my tailors were still there, but I wasn't making 1 naira. Everybody wanted to see me. Your madam no dey. Okay, when she come back, we go come. Your madam no dey. When she come back, we go come. I say, eh? Hey, because that was the first time I was really having to be away for that long. And during that period, I sat down and I told myself the truth. I said, what I have been doing is not sustainable and it cannot outlive me. It cannot. And if I don't do something about it, I'm going to end up just running fashion business the way our mothers, people in our mothers' generation did. Some of us on this stream may have people in our family line that have been tailors, but they didn't build anything. They didn't systemize it. Nothing came out of that their tailoring that someone can say, ha, I can see this. If you go now, Wura India has a website, blah, blah, blah. I can see this digital trail that this person existed in this line. Nothing. You have nothing to show for it, you know? And so I said, this thing cannot work like this. I need to go back and rethink my systems. And it was in that going back to rethink my systems that I realized, the first year that I did an audit after I switched to ready to wear, because so we audit the account statements every year, every financial year, January to December. But after the first year of ready to wear that I did an audit, even with selling clothes at 18,000 naira at the time, I know how much I made. I was like, poverty na bastard. I had just been wasting my time. When you have a realization of some, it will just be as if something just fell out of your eye, like Jesus, what has been happening to me? And then from that time, 2018, I've built. And now I'm at a point where I've mentored people and I've seen their growth. And I say, people are still where I was. And they need to come out of that place. And that is actually what bettered the Profitable Fashionpreneur Academy. Because I was like, I need to systemize a process by which I bring people out of that place that they are into profitability. Because if nobody knows you because you're sewing for one customer, okay, you sew for your mom will bring her friend will bring her friend. That's all. You're just sewing within yourself. Nobody knows you. You can't go international. You can't go to international pop-ups. You can't do international. You can't reach. There's where you are in your business that you can't even reach out. You can't even reach out to international brands. You can't reach out to concession stores. You can't do all those things because wetin you wan carry go there na bespoke. So we're going to be asking ourselves hard questions today and tomorrow. You should be here. And afterwards, if you want to still stay in your bespoke, or if you're still in your ready to wear and you're not profitable, that's okay. But for those who are ready to make real money and impact, then I'm ready to teach you. I'm ready to be your coach. But right now, I'm going to bring on a friend and a sister who is going to be taking us through profit in the process, how to profit through organizational efficiency. And without much ado, I'm going to bring up my sister and friend, Mazino Fashions. Now, I'm going to just introduce her briefly. Mazino Fashions is she's an ex-banker. She's someone who is deeply involved in HR, and she is the founder and creative director of Mazino Fashions. She also has a coaching line of her business, which is called Thrive with Mazino. Now, Mazino has been able to build structures because Mazino has been in business for over 15 years. And she's going to be taking us through that process and making us understand the importance of it. So we're going to bring up Mazino now. How much is the bootcamp fee? The bootcamp fee is 250,000, but for conference people, up till Monday by 11:59 p.m., it is 120,000. That is the bootcamp fee. But we'll talk about it later. Let me add Mazino to the stage right now. Good evening. Good evening, sis.
Good evening. Can you
Hello,
hear
hello.
me?
I
Can
can
you hear
hear
me?
you. I can
Good
hear
evening.
you. I can hear you. I don't know. Can you confirm that you can hear Mazino? Can you confirm if you can see her and can you confirm that you can see her and you can hear her?
Can you hear me?
Okay, yes, I think they can see you and hear you.
Amazing.
So I'm going to let you take it away, Ma.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. We are live now. Okay. Today, I'm really excited to be here because we're going to talk about something that is really to my heart. So my topic is profit in the process. How to increase your earnings through organizational efficiency. 1 minute, please. I'm trying to be able to see the live chat in case there's questions. Okay, so like I said, my name is Obazida Ekwani, and I'm so happy to be here. So today we're talking about profit in the how to increase your earnings through organizational efficiency. How do I get to the next slide, please? Hmm. Well, I need help with my slides. Wura, maybe I need help with my slides. I'm not able to go to the next slide. I didn't get that.
I can hear you.
No, my
I think
slides. I'm not able to go to the next slide.
to your slides. Okay,
Yes.
let me pull them up for you. I went off for a little while. Let me pull your slides up for you. Okay. So do you I can actually control your size from you for you from the back end. So just once you want the next slide, just tell me next slide and then I'll move.
Okay, great. So next slide. Amazing. So yeah, so I mean, time has been first spent, so we're going to go deep right into it. So, like we said, the topic is profit in the process: how to increase your earnings through organizational efficiency. So, for me, I like to. I'm big on definition. I'm big on words. I'm big on ensuring that we are all on one page and we have a common understanding of the core concept of what we're going to be talking about tonight. So, number one, what is efficiency? Efficiency, according to the dictionary, is accomplishing desired outcomes or tasks with minimal waste of resources, such as time, energy, materials, or efforts. So, that is efficiency. And profit is what is left after all expenses have been deducted. So, profit is equal to price minus costs. I know Wura has been, in fact, it's all about profit. Oh my gosh, all about profit. How do you increase your profit? How do you increase your profit? So, from my angle, I'm going to be teaching you how to increase your profit through what? Organizational efficiency. Next slide, please. Now, one way to increase your profit is one, like everybody knows, increase your price. Can adopt different pricing metrics. You can do your cost plus pricing, your tier pricing, competitive pricing, skimming. Just increase your prices. That way you are able to increase your profits. And that is what a lot of us do. However, what I've come to realize in my many years in business is that a lot of us are running basket operations, right? That means that you increase your prices, you make a lot of money. However, at the end of the day, there's nothing left. There's nothing, absolutely nothing left in the business, so you have little or nothing to show for all the increase in revenue, for all the increase in in price that you have done. So what is one way that I always suggest that we increase profit is what? By reducing costs and the things that erode profits. What are these things that erode profits? What are these things that reduces cost? Wastages. You buy 6 yards of fabrics, you are meant to be able to use it to cut two outfits. Your tailor waste and use to cut one outfit. Is that going to increase or reduce your profit? Now, this is supposed to be an interactive session though, because I'm talking to fellow fashionpreneurs. So we have to feel ourselves. We have to feed off our energy. We have to be sure that, man, as hey, we are together with you. So I'm in the chat, room. Do you agree with me that there are things that erode our profits? So you have lost time. You have lost time. You are meant to do an outfit in 2 days, and in those 2 days of it to be on your machine, sewing or supervising your people. You are going to the market to go and look for what's done. You are meant to have bought everything once. You're going to the market 3 times because you have forgotten to buy. You've bought lining, zip and thread, right? You forgot to buy air stay. You go back to market to buy air stay. You now come back, you now realize, oh, I bought the wrong type of zip. You now go back, oh, I bought the wrong color of thread. You now go back, you are sewing your machine, needle breaks, and you now realize that was the last one. You did not know. You now go back, you buy. So is this not lost time? So at the end of the day, yes, you will complete that outfit, but is that your actual outfit? Is that the best you could have done? So lost time is one way that we waste so much money, we lose so much money in our fashion business. Then of course, theft. That goes without saying. When people steal from you, they are reducing your profits. You buy fabric, you're meant to use to sew 10 outfits and make a profit of 100,000, and somebody comes and helps to steal, a fabric you're meant to have used to sew 5 of those fabrics. What has happened? The person has taken, your capital. So this erodes your profit. Then loss of goodwill. Let's say that it is 12 times easier to sell to someone you have sold to before, an existing customer, than to talk to a new person. So by the time you disappoint a customer and the customer does not come back, you have lost money. Because not only have you lost money on that customer, you're going to spend 12 times that amount of time, effort, and money to be able to get another customer. And then that one customer you lost could have brought you 10 other customers, 50 other customers. I've had some customers that brought me like hundreds of customers. One customer. I call them, fruitful vines. They've been very fruitful vines. So you misbehave, you spoil a customer's work, you delay their outfit, what I ordered was what I got, and all of this. You have loss of goodwill. Do you agree that all of this is going to reduce your profit? Let me hear you. I'm in the comment section. Do you agree that this would reduce your profits? Let me be sure that we are connecting. Would this reduce your profits or not? Yes or no? I'm on the chat. Excellent. Now, on entry logistics costs. You have sent an outfit to a customer. You have not done quality control. The customer, now sends you to come and collect your cloth. You now send a dispatch, go and bring back the cloth. You fix it, you send it back to the customer. That logistics cost, is it not going to eat into your profits? I'm asking, is it not going to eat into your profit? Then unoptimized potential / resources. You are here, you have 5 machines. You are not using 3. That is all optimized. You have the potential, you have the capacity to be able to churn out, based on your current capacity, you should be able to churn out 20 outfits per week. But you, chief sales officer, you have only been able to get orders of 10 outfits for that week. So you only sold 10 out of 20. In fact, you have sold the whole orders that you have. But are you optimizing your potential? Because overheads, this is not an accounting class, no doubt, but overheads, is spread across everything you are able to do in that shop. Your rent, your electricity, your food, your fuel, everything is coming from what you are able, your actual output. So the more you are able to do, the more profits you are able to make, because that reduces your overhead cost. So if you are not optimizing your resources, you have staff, you have like 5 tailors, you have admin staff, you have social media manager, you have all of these people, and you are not selling. You are not meeting up your maximum capacity. You are not optimizing the talent that you have with you. Do you know that you are wasting money? So now I want to ask you, how many of you are running basket operations? Let me see in the chat room. How many of you are running basket operations here? If you are running basket operations, just tell me. How many of you are running basket operations? I want to know. Because no matter how much you pour into a basket, it's not going to retain anything. It has so many holes that are coming out, and you are wondering, where is all the money going to? It is in your structure. It is how you run your business. It's in your systems. So I'm guilty as charged. I want to have more reactions. How many of us are running basket operations? You are wondering where all the money is going to. You have holes in your business, and that's, you are buying materials because staff are they are stealing it, or you are losing customers on the daily. It's something to have, more customers. You are losing customers. You are spending money on ads. It's something to nurture them and, maximize the customer, life value in your business. You are losing customers. This is how you lose money. This is how you would reduce your profits. So today, say that, I am ready to plug the holes. Oh yeah, I want to be hearing that comment. It's time to plug the holes. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let me see the reaction. It is time to plug the holes. Oh yeah, we have to start gathering. It is gathering season. It's time to plug the holes. It's time to gather. It's time to gather. Oh yeah, let me be hearing that in the comment section. I'm reading at the comment right here. I am ready to plug the holes. It's time to gather. It's time to try. Because if you restart, like the confidence coach spoke about yesterday, words have power. You have to make a decision as a business owner that, what, from today going forward, I will do better. I will do better. Now I know better. I am going to do better. So in the next couple of minutes, we're going to be diving deep into some areas where I believe that we can plug those holes. Let us gather. Let us gather profit. Let us not be walking. All this saying, walking like elephants and eating like ants. Yeah, this is the why. Because you are working so hard and you have holes that are, taking away your profits. Yes, 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 yes. It's time to gather. I love this. I love this. I love this. Next slide, please. So now I did it like a 5 point agenda. So we have 5 points. We're going to run through them. And my question is, because that is what we're saying, because apart from increasing your price, and sometimes it's not just easy to just wake up and increase your prices. Well, the time I woke up one day, I told my husband I want to increase my price, and he asked me a very important question: have you increased your value? Have you increased your value? Have you increased your service offering? And the answer was no. So say if you go and increase price without increasing value, without increasing your service offering, without increasing, improving your customer experience, you just might lose your customer. Charge your word, charge your mouth. Don't be church or chore. You have to ensure that you have put in the work to ensure you get these things done. So number one, I always begin with the end in mind. I always say that. I repeat, begin with the end in mind. Gain clarity. Like Wura would always say clarity gives speed. Clarity gives speed. When you are clear, when you are going, you understand. You're able to go running with speed in the wrong direction. It's a recipe for success. It's a recipe for disaster. That's a waste of resources, a waste of time, a waste of energy, a waste of efforts, and an erosion of your profits. Today, we are saying we are plugging the holes. No more basket operations. It's time to gather. It's time to see what we are working for. We work so hard as fashionpreneurs. We deserve every good thing. So number one, how do we increase our profits? Gain clarity. I would always say set smart goals. See, this is some of these things you have heard 1 million times, but hopefully I'll bring a different perspective today that will get
Can we confirm if we can still see Mazino or hear her? Because I can't see her from my end.
can you see me now?
Okay, I can see you now. I can see you now, and I can hear you now.
Next publish. Okay, let's go. So set smart goals. Okay, what are smart goals? So what you tell me? I'm in the comment though. Hey, what are smart goals? I'm sure. Hey, aspire to aspire. You don't hear I'm tired. What are smart goals? Let's talk. I'm not here to talk plenty grammar. Oh. We are rolling up our sleeves and we are blocking the holes. Do you understand? Uh-uh. So what are smart goals? Almost everybody here knows smart goals. You've heard it in one way or the other. So what are smart goals? Let me hear. Smart goals, smart goals, smart goals. Somebody give me an S. Someone give me an S. I love this. Exactly. So smart goals, we say, oh, they should be specific. Be clear what you want to achieve. Be super clear what you want to achieve. You want to increase, your revenue. You want to increase your capacity. You want to increase the number of your customers. You want to increase your marketing channels. You want to move from Instagram or from Facebook to Instagram to TikTok. You want to be more active on LinkedIn. You want to increase, the locations that you serve. You want to have concessions, so you want to have presence, in Abuja, in Port Harcourt, in Canada, in UK. These are all smart goals. It has to be specific. You must state it. I want to increase revenue is not a smart goal. I want to increase my revenue by 20% is a smart goal. So that brings you to M. It should be measurable. You should have metrics that used to measure it. Increase by what? It must be clear. And it must be achievable. It's not that you just wake up one day and say, I wanna be a billionaire. Billionaire, yeah. No. You must have your records, you must have historical, you must have something upon which you are setting those goals. What did you do last month? What did you do last year? What is the industry standard? What are you benchmarking against? So if you are setting your goals, they must be achievable based on, what information that you have at hand. Then number R is, in fact, to me, that was I want to dwell on this evening. We should be what? Realistic. It must be realistic. It must be relevant. So for me, R stands for relevance. R stands for relevant because a lot of us now, we are in the knowledge age. We're in the knowledge age where there is so much information. I mean, you're in this free workshop, in this free conference. I'm sure your head is like, oh my gosh, I have gained so much from this free, conference. And there's so many YouTube is like 100 universities in one, if not even more. So I ask you, what you are seeking, the knowledge you are pursuing, that goal you are pursuing, that project you are putting your time, energy, and resources, is it relevant to you? Is it relevant to your business? Is it relevant to the phase that you are in? Some of you are here, you are going to go and learn Facebook ads, where you are meant to go and be learning how to make your operations more efficient. Your people are spoiling clothes. You are not delivering on time. People are stealing in your organization. You're not going to go and learn how to, deal with that. You're going to go and learn Facebook ads. Are you seeing misplaced priorities? Putting the horse before the cart? Are you putting the cart before the horse? Your goals, but because the fact is that every human being, time is inelastic. Resources for most people is inelastic. It's finite. There's a particular quantity that you have per time. So you don't want to waste it. As an entrepreneur, your greatest asset is your time. You don't want to waste it. So right now, I want to sit down and gain that clarity. Ask yourself, based on the goals I have set, based on the things I want to achieve. Of course, still is time bound. So I want to dwell on our, like I said, that relevant part. Ask yourself, what is the most important thing for me now, based on these goals I have set for myself? Do you understand? Is it that I have to learn? Some of you don't know how to manage people. You have to go and learn leadership. You have to go and learn communication skills. You have to go and learn team management. Some of you don't know how to set targets. Some of you don't know how to monitor growth. You have to go and learn. Do you understand? Some of you don't know how to market. You have fantastic products. You don't know how to market. You know that, oh, right now I need to go and invest in sales and marketing. I want to go and learn how to run ads. I want to go and learn how to position. I want to go and learn how, you must understand what you need per season, per phase, per time, and what put in your time and effort, because this is how you increase your profit. When you are able to, what, according to Pareto principle, you must be able to identify that 20% that will give you 80%, 20% effort that will give you 80% returns, that will help you achieve 80% of your goals. Is that not profitable? You put in 20, you collect 80. That is profit. Is raining profit. Somebody say profit. I'm in the chat. Somebody say profit. Somebody say profit, 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 profit. Right? Yes. Somebody say profit. Yes, exactly. It is time. So that if, because there are so many ways, yes, 20% effort that gives 80% of the results, you must be able to identify that thing that is most important, that information that you need, that conference you must attend, that membership you must pay for. That, because you are trying to say, okay, fine, I have exhausted, I want to break into the next circle, I want to break into this network. What do I need to go? Do you want to go and pay for a membership into a club? You want to go and be part of a women network at work or whatever, so you're able to have access to higher network. Per time, you must understand, a lot of us are information junkies. We have like 10 courses we have paid for, we have not opened because they're not relevant to the phase of life. We are to all the people, they come to market you, hey, come and pay for this, and you are paying for everything that's not relevant to where you are right now. So I implore you, sit down. Entrepreneurs, we can be so busy. Fashion entrepreneurs, hey, we are the queens of activity, no productivity. Calm down, calm down. Take your time, right? And ask yourself, where am I going? Where am I? Right? And that brings us to a growth plan. Have a growth plan. Okay, this is where I am now. I think it was speaker 2 yesterday that spoke that you must always ensure that you are working, which were about teams, that, oh, many of you might be overwhelmed that there are a lot of teams and what have you. No, I'm not on the next slide, please. Thank you. That you must ensure that you have a growth plan, so that you're able to what, accommodate the next level for you. Some of you grow prematurely. It happened to me. I had big dreams. I left banking for fashion. What do you expect? I want to make big money. I was making money in the bank. So I want to just say, let me just enter fashion and fire down. Oh, boy, I was humbled. No plan. You fail to plan, you plan to fail. So have a growth plan. Okay, what am I doing right now? What do I want to do? You have to have foresight. You must train yourself as a fashion entrepreneur to sit down, leave that creativity, leave that passion first, and sit down and understand that, oh, this is what I want to achieve. This is the plan that will get me there. Right? And then have a strategy. This is what I plan to do. This is what I am going to be doing. This is what I should be doing now. Okay, right now I'm going to be serving people that I know. Oh, from there I cannot depend on people that I know anymore. I have to begin to advertise. But before you start advertising, ensure you have gotten your back end correct too. Ensure that you are okay. Your finishing is okay. You are able to deliver on time. And what ensure that you already have a system in place to accommodate your growth. Scaling can be great, and it can be a curse. You go and just buy me. I bought machines, I hire tailors. I not gonna learn how to market. Oh boy, I have to sell those machines to pay salaries, right? And most importantly, take action, because a lot of us, we pay for these courses. All these courses are coming from your profits. I hope you know that the money is coming from somewhere. The money is coming from somewhere. So you want to be sure that in everything that you are doing as a business owner, you are putting your resources in the right place. Because when you go for any course, you must be strategic. You are paying for a course, you are paying for anything. As a business owner, you must be sure that what am I going to gain in return? What is my return on investment? What's my ROI? Do you understand? And at what point, how long will it take me to be able to get back my capital and turn it over and be able to harvest my profits? So if you are here, they are doing irrelevant goals, you are eroding your profits. Stop it. If you are here, you do not have a growth plan, anywhere belle faces front, repent. If you are here, you have beautiful plans. You are the queen of planning, projection. Everybody listens to your goals. They'll be wowed. I don't take action. Repent. Because unfulfilled or unoptimized potential is a way that you are not worth maximizing your profit. You are losing money because that time, that energy, that gift, that talent that you have that you're not maximizing, you're not using, right, to be making money is actually what? Redundant and not, and not utilized. So number two, improve productivity. Improve productivity. How do we improve productivity? Because I tell people that, look, if you are not, before we say let's increase price, like I said, I'm all about efficiency. How can we do more with less? How can we ensure that we are doing more with less? Number one is production planning. Production planning. You are ensuring that you know what you want based. See, somebody then come and take sales and marketing. So we're not about sales and marketing in this bound session. But it goes without saying that sales is like the on button for the machinery of your business. So you have to have been able to know that, oh, these are the number of leads I need per time. This is the number of sales I need to be able to, customers I need to be able to meet my sales goal. So based on your sales goal, you achieving your sales, targets, you should be able to sit down based on agreed delivery timelines and do a production plan. A production plan outlines what you plan to do in a period of time. So for instance, now you've gotten 20 orders and you've spread them across the next 2 weeks, right? And I always say that, you must be able to do your production, you must understand your capacity, what you can do. So as a bonus, I didn't write that here, but you must know your product categorization. What do you do in your business? What do you do? How long does it take? Because this will help you to know how many outfits can you do in a day. So if you say you do jackets, you do corporate dresses, you do two-piece, you do abayas, you must calculate what is your work measurement. How long does it take me to do these things? And a simple way is you have your fastest tailor, you have your not so fast tailor, do an average across board and see how long it takes to do all of these things. Your job as a business owner is to gather data, information for your business. So based on this, they're able to say, okay, fine, in this week, from the 20 orders we have, we'll be able to do 10, 3 abayas, 3 jackets, 5 dresses, or what have you. That's your production plan, right? Because based on your production plan, you're able to do your production budgets. Able to know, oh, this is what I want to do. And everybody, because for you to be able to do more, you need a team. And one way you can automate your processes is when everybody is clear what they want to do. And that brings us to production scheduling. Now you have done your plan. I want to do 3 dresses. Now production scheduling is what is tailor A doing on Monday, on Tuesday, on Wednesday. Is it cutting? Is it sewing? What is it doing? So everybody knows, oh, based on, oh, they have, you want to sew 10 dresses this week, you want to sew 20 dresses this week. I have 2 tailors. I will share the work among them according to their capacity or whatever, according to my work measurement I have defined. So that way you are productive. That way you are able to have a production budget. Because if you plan ahead, you would have gone to the market to go and buy the things you require to produce what you say you want to do next week. So I did a production budget, production plan and schedule should have been done by Thursday, Friday, right? And your production, your procurement should have been done by latest Friday, so that by Monday morning, everybody is hitting the ground running. They know what is expected of them. Do you believe that this will increase your productivity or not? If everybody knows what is expected of them, they do it, you are able to what? Be more productive. Not when you come in the morning, you are thinking, hey, what am I going to do today? Oh, What am I going to do today? Oh, what will this person do today? Oh, you are harassed, you're overwhelmed, you're all over the place. Everybody's coming to you, but now I finished the work I'm doing. Oh, what am I going to do next? You're answering this person, you're answering that person. When you have a production plan, a production schedule, you're able to what? Have sat down and seen the future and created, a plan, a schedule that enables people to be able to work. You've already done your production budget, you are going to go and do your procurement. And you know that, okay, this is what I need to do. It is ready for use. And another major thing I always suggest as part of your process is to ensure that you have your material requirements. Because for you to be able to say you want to get a smally, an intern, a production assistant, an admin assistant to be able to help you do procurement, you must be able to have created a document. See, structure is about documentation. It's a huge part of structuring. You must document your process. You must document that thing that's in your head, that your knowledge, your know-how, your expertise. You must be able to document it so that the next person can run with it. So your material, so that is where product categorization come in. You have done your product categorization and everybody knows, oh, this is the material I require. Okay, to sew one lace dress, I need, I need 1 yard or 2 yards of stay. I need a stone zip. I need this. I need that to sew an Ankara dress. I need channel lining. You have standardized your, and everybody able to do. So you're able to do your production budget, and this way your team is efficient. Sometimes you are waiting for people to come back from market. Sometimes stay has finished, oh, people are waiting. Sometimes you are running generator, two tailors are working, two tailors are not working because two tailors have material to sew, two tailors don't have material to sew. Make it make sense. You are literally littering the floor of your factory, the floor of your fashion business with your profits. Next slide, please. Yes. So number one, set standards. Number three. Number three is what? Set standards. Set standards. For you to be able to say, oh, I want to be able to do more. Because when you have a comprehensive quality control checklist, it is so important. It is so, so, so important. Can you still hear me? Can you hear me,
Yes, we can
please?
hear you. We can hear you.
Okay, amazing. Because I stopped seeing the live chat. Thank you. My slides, please. My slides, please. Yeah, great. No, no, no. Go back. Thank you. All right. So we are setting standards because we are saying that, look, there's no need for you to sew an outfit. It goes back. Hey, let me give you one horse gist. I saw one fine skirt and blouse for customer. Hey, when I even saw the cloth sef, I was just hugging the cloth. I see the cloth was fine. You know that's some clothes you would make. Even you feel so proud as a designer. You're like, I finished work. Only for me to go and deliver it. That Abraham Adesoya, do you know where that was? That time I spent there 15 years, but there was no dispatch, there was nothing. I know the high network individuals are like, oh, let me go and deliver clothes. Only for me to get there. Skirt and blouse, I not put hook and eye. Perfect fit, beautiful. The customer was over the moon. No hook and eye on skirts. I had to go back with that skirt. Hook and eye that time was how much? Whether 5 naira now. So for 5 naira, I have wasted 3 hours on the road to get to that customer's place. See how things are. With that 3 hours, you know how many things I would have used it to make that don't done that would have made money for my business. Everything not about price. Everything not about customer. You yourself fix your business. Nobody come and structure your business for you. As CEOs, you must be the CEO your business need. Please, I want you people to type it. I must become the CEO my business need. Why am I not seeing the chat again? Okay, great. I want people to chat in the chat for me. I would become the CEO my business need. Let me be seeing that in the chat room. Yes, I must oh. Because many of you are dragging role with tailor. You are dragging role with pattern drafter. You are dragging role with joiners as sewing machine operators. You are dragging role with HR. You are dragging role with content creator. You are dragging role with everybody else. Forgetting that your major role in the business is to be the chief executive officer. You are the custodian of the vision. You are the custodian of the dream. You are the pioneer, you are the chief promoter of the business. So nobody is going to structure your business for you. You must. This is a job that we all run away from, and we complain from morning to night. And complain, unfortunately, does not add to your bank account, does not increase your profit. Instead, it just adds to your stress. Hello, right? So now, as a CEO, you must what? Set standards. You must set standards. Have a comprehensive quality control, checklist that tells everybody what they should do. What is your sewing allowance for your side seams, your inner seams, your panel seam? What is your sewing allowance? How many inches below the hip line should your zip get to? Do you understand? What is the ease on every outfit? You have standard tech packs for your designs that details what the cloth must be, and your colors, what it should be in your quality control. Are those things that, because everything in my quality control checklist is from experience. Every blessed thing. All that checking for that the boxes have been tacked properly. Hey, I got to go deliver cloth for customer. Fine cloth. They so fine cloth, sharp for Basido fashion, and they tell you. We so fine cloth finish. Went to go and deliver customer. You know when you're excited, you be dressing the customer. And I went to go and bottle one bottle like that. The bottle just enter my hand, chocolate. Oh my gosh. I'm like, what is this? Shame we are glad I just swallow me. I say, what is this? Do you understand? That is so shameful. That is a lapse on quality control. And you have different levels of quality control. You have the in-process quality control and end-of-process quality control. Sometimes the things you can avoid, you are seeing the tailor that is sewing on the machine, meant to be sewing 1 inch sewing allowance. He's sewing ½ inch sewing allowance. That's not a recipe for cloth that is too big. Or you see where it's supposed to be sewing ½ inch, sewing 1 inch. You're able to stop that. Or some people will be like, oh, excuse me, the admin officer gave me a wine thread for a red dress, and you're like, why would you be using wine for red? Or sometimes they're just lazy to change the thread on the weaving machine, and they just go and use what they see there that is similar. If it's inside, they will not see it. So as if you are a solopreneur, fantastic. But right now, what I always tell CEOs, we'll get there on the on the next slide after this anyway. So we'll go deeper into that. Is that, look, even if you're a solopreneur, it's only you. You better get it right though, and wear the different hats very consciously. The day you're pattern drafter, wear the hat of pattern drafter. The day that you are, what they call it, that you are quality control officer, wear that hat. So you must ensure that your quality control checklist is tight, is detailed, and is able to guide everybody. Tailors is able to guide the tailors to know what they're supposed to sew. A quality control officer, see, like all these fancy names we are calling, fear not. Quality control officer can be your intern, can be your small lead. Because when you have tools to empower people, you'll be amazed what your small team will be able to do. That is efficiency, doing more with less, right? So have a quality control checklist that works for you. And your collar stands complete. You go and sew shirts. Left hand is longer than right hand. Error 419. You go and sew cloth. They are not able to button the cloth. You go and sew cloth. They forgot to hem the cloth. You go and sew cloth. Oh my God, they are not ironed. They've not woven one part. You must have a quality control checklist that guides everybody and ensure that people adhere strictly to set standards. Do you check your measurements? How do you do things? It must be defined in your business. And now you might ask yourself, how does this one translate to money now? Hey, you go and deliver cloth to a customer, it is not good. You will come back now, transport money wasted. Goodwill wasted. See finish have been activated. You got that customer that the next time you want to charge better money, you say, hey, you that used to go and be spoiling cloth, you be doing amendment up and down. See finish. Hey, do you want that to happen to your business? You want to be able to say, okay, fine, you are delivering according to what I ordered versus what I got is 100% plus nothing minus nothing. So when you are calling your price, you'll say, not my tailor. She's very good though, but she likes money, but she's very good. She delivers on time. If she says she's, in fact, just forget it. If she says she's not going to be able to do it, don't even bother begging her. She will not do it. But when she says she will do it, she depends on time spectacular. In fact, they'll be your sirens. They'll be your brand ambassadors. The converse is the case when you have quality control issues. So that's one customer is able to become a, I have a customer that is a siren. There was the time I had to call her, I had to beg her. I said, ma, I really, really like what you are doing for my business. But please, ma, let me to off your mic for a while. Let me even do the one that I have. I'm not kidding you. This happened. Do you understand? This happened live. The one was before because she was selling fabrics. So this was the one they call partnership that works. So people that come and buy big fabrics, they'll be wondering, where can I sew it to? Before they even say, where can I sew it? Say, that's me. You are still looking for tailor. Me, I don't have tailor. I have designer. My designer. I will introduce my designer. She just click on me. I come and pack it for me, pack it for me, pack it for me, pack it for me. Oh boy, it is shock. Do you understand? But imagine if that same customer I did not satisfy the person, we did so many back and forth, fitting issues, maybe at the end of the day the club became unwearable, or bad customer service, or no, that can go customer service. That's the story for another day. I go about quality, based on quality. Quality is what's giving the customer what the person has requested for, what has been agreed upon. And some agreements are not by what you say. There's something called brand position, there's something called brand promise. Based on how they if your people expect that when she gets a clothes, she'll be ironed. Network. Oh. Can you hear me, please?
Yes, we can hear
Can you
you.
hear me?
We can hear you. You went
Okay,
off
okay.
for a
Sorry, I
little
don't know
bit,
that.
but I can hear you
Oh
now.
yeah.
Please
That's
confirm
it.
that
Let
you
me
can see her and hear her, please.
Can you guys hear me? I'm in the chat, so let me be sure I'm not talking to myself. Okay, yes, amazing, Alera. Thanks for that. All right, well, bring me back up with my slides. I think it's only Alera that can hear me. Okay, amazing. Florence, thank you so much. All right. So you must be able to have a comprehensive check, like I was saying, because customers have expectations of a standard brand. I tell people that the bar has been raised for fashion. It's not business as usual anymore. Thank you. It's not business as usual anymore. The standard, the bar has been raised for the fashion business. And you're having graduates. Hey, you have a first class graduate. Hey, where are my slides? I'm a first class graduate though. Ex banker, ex consultant, ex this, ex that. I'm entering fashion space. You have professors entering fashion. You have, multi-billionaires entering fashion. You're not supposed to be doing fashion anyhow. Who, how? They will stifle you out of business. You never have where to breathe. So the standards have been raised. See content now, everybody has turned to content creator. Very hard time to be a fashionpreneur. That content in the hard, my people. Right? So you must have a comprehensive quality control check that ensures that whatever is leaving your outfit is at least 100%. It's perfect or near it. Because what happens is a lot of time you'll be doing rework. I had a month, I can never forget, September 2008, no, 2018. From 1st of September to 30th of September, I did adjustment in my outfits. All my 4 of that time were just doing amendment of all the things we did in August. Terrible time to be a fashionpreneur. That is when I sat there saying, no, this cannot be happening now. Errors in style interpretation, errors in finishing, wonky finishing. People are just returning their clothes, sending their drivers, sending. In fact, it was terrible. We're doing adjustment. So that month of September, now did we make money? Of course, we made massive loss because you see pay salaries, you see pay rent, you see run generator, you see call customer, you see run, pay data, you see pay lawma, you see pay your service charge, you see do your transportation. Do you understand? These are all the overheads that whether you feel like don't do anything, you have to pay them. Do you understand? So you pay them, so it was just a whole lot. So since then, we sat down to do this because that is where we lose money most times. This is what delays our order to cash cycle. Somebody type in here, order to cash cycle. Some of you, your order to cash cycle is too wide. Instead of a 30-day cycle, which is advisable for a fashion business, you have a customer store that's sitting in your business for like 3 months, 4 months, and still doing back and forth on adjustments. It's not good for your business, not good for your finances, because your overheads are usually calculated mostly on a monthly basis. So you should be able to have gathered your balance payments if you are doing the one of balance payments, or you're able to have executed the job so that you show that you can calculate as an actual sale and take your profit as revenue for the business for that month, right? So it is important that you would adhere strictly to set standards as well, because a lot of us will go and do all these things, say all these too things, and then will now not apply it. We'll not have time. We'll still be in a hurry. Maybe we'll finish, we'll not check, we'll just pack it and send to customer because we want to beat up deadlines. So not only should we set this comprehensive quality control checklist, we must ensure that we adhere to it, right? Then reduce emergencies. This one I cannot overemphasize this. I will not lie to you. Some of you, your store looks like when they finish fighting war. Looks like a war zone. If needle should drop, it's all over. I can never find that needle again. Is this you? Repent. When I knew that my shop was disorganized, a customer had given me an outfit, and hey, good customer. I gave the customer Friday. The cloth, I don't even know where I went through the fabric safe. So on Wednesday or so, she was now calling me that, madam, when on Friday should I come? Should I come in the morning, or should I take my driver by lunch, or should I come by lunch, or should I come in the evening after work? Yeah. I said, no. I said, no, ma, come in the evening on Friday. I said looking for fabric. I said looking for fabric. It was under, all of us that have all those chairs. There's one chair, like a shrine in our shop, that will be packing, different things, work in progress, this one, that one, that. You all be packing it around one part of the shop. There's almost some of us have that space in our shop. It's a junkyard, just has pile and pile of things. Your purpose are in disarray. Oh yeah, it's time you repent. Organize your store. Have a place for everything, so at a glance you're able to see what orders you have. Organize your store, right? In your cupboards, in your where you store your store. You have a place you put your zips, your linings, your different type of linings should have different parts of the shop they are in. About lining should be somewhere. If it's about lining, your suit linings, your china linings, your stay should be in different places. Your front stay, your collar stay, your air stay, your zip, invisible zip, open and close, stone zip, whatever kind of zip. Ensure you segregate them. Your customers' fabric, the ones that are coming, you label them and keep them in a stacked order, so at a glance you will see what is there and what is not there at every point in time. Yes, so like shrine, my sister, trust me, we have all been there. Do you understand? So you are saying, not only with this, organizing your store to reduce the emergency, at a glance, when you have said, you want to sew red dress, you can see, do I still have red zip? Do I have red thread? Because your things are organized in a way that, pakam, as you open your store, you are seeing everything. You have a bird's eye view over your business. You have different places for different things. I have a place for when orders come in. I have a place for when we are designing. I have a place for where they are cutting. You have a place for your production queue, where the things are going to be stored for waiting for based on your production schedule to be sent to the SMOs to sew. You have a place for your quality control. You have a place where you are doing your finishing and packaging. You have a place where you are putting a finished cloth. Then you have a place for even clothes for adjustment. So when you look at that place and you are seeing an adjustment that you told the customer you will get to her on Friday, and Friday morning the cloth is looking at you, telling you good morning, you will know what to do. Organize your store. Organize your store. This will reduce your emergency, and I always tell you, also reduce theft. Because when the place is organized, things are well stacked. It will be difficult for someone to just go and say how to go and remove one thing, because the person will know that at a glance you will know when something is missing there. This is one is for pure experience. It works. Try it. And when you organize your store, when you organize your space, there's a proper workflow, right? Then have a minimum reorder level. Some of you, I don't know, when the people are coming to look for employees, say, I can thrive under pressure. Pressure about what? Who does that? Who likes pressure in their lives? Please, I don't like pressure. I like soft life. I don't understand. Pressure to achieve. I don't give it that word. I bet people should come off it. Right? Have minimum reorder levels. You'll be sewing clothes, your needle will break, and that's the last needle at 8 p.m. Where does you see needle? Work has stopped. Customer is traveling first in the next morning. You are disappointed. You have to spend, maybe person is going to UK. You have to go and be looking for how to DHL it to the person at your own cost. How much do you sew clothes? You sew clothes for 80,000. DHL is selling you 50,000. Are you there? That not profit in the potopoto. So there are so, in fact, you don't want to even do this. You are that tracing wheel. I think there's a spirit in that tracing wheel. You be tracing. You don't go and break pakam. Do you understand? You are using your pattern paper. You need to do a pattern. That's your last part. You have to trace, like somebody has ordered for 5 clothes. You bring out the person's basic bodies. You want to now trace it. And that's, they only have 2 papers left. Eh? Stop now. All these things, apart from even helping you to be disorganized, your BP nko, your health nko. You cannot thrive when you are not settled mentally. And let's help our mental health. Who likes it? You're always questioning fire, shouting from morning till night. Is that your job as CEO? Shouter. It's not good now. Fire extinguisher. It's not good. That's not your work. Have minimum reorder. Oh yes, have minimum reorder level such that at every point in time you're able to know, sit down and create a list of your inventory items. I repeat, create a list of your inventory items and say what's the minimum order. For us, every week our admin officer ensures she goes through every blessed thing and ensure that we don't have anything that is below the minimum reorder level. So apart from having a production budget, we also have our general budget that we use to ensure that we don't run out of anything. There must always be an extra, paper tape in the cupboard. There must always be an extra something. Nylon bag will finish. How will you pack customers' things? Sometimes your label will finish. You are bringing it from China to take you at least 3 to 4 weeks, and then it's finishing. If you don't have a minimum order level, maybe like 100 or 200, it's just finish on you. So when it's up to like 200, you're able to order. So before you are finishing your 200, the other ones have come in. That is an efficient system, right? So have minimum order level so that you're able to use them. You're able to be efficient. Because we're all about profit. We are trying to plug holes. In fact, sometimes you will go to a market 10 times. That time won't call loss of revenue. You come back, you'll be tired, be like who trailer jam. Fine girl, fine boy, stop it. Plan yourself. Plan yourself. Have a minimum reorder level, organize your store, and have what you are doing. Next slide, please. Yes. Yes. Right? How do we increase profits? Say hire, right, and empower our team to succeed. See, this conference people have come from. It's a blessing. And the convener is an amazing person. That 12 in one bundle that she has put together. Sorry, my battery is low. 1 minute, please. That 12 in one bundle that she has put in place, it is so loaded. It is a steal. 12K. And then you are going to be having hand holding, because all these things, they say when you know better, you do better. In the right community, you do better. With the right knowledge, you do better. Gift yourself. Follow who know road. So when I even get into this, because when I looked at the 12 in one, I had to ask her all of this for 12K. It's too much. I hope they jump on it though. I hope they jump into the community. I really hope so. 150K. People are even getting discounts, I think. Anyway, because a lot of us are working so hard, the money we are losing is more than this money, this token that we're being asked to invest. So, like I said, the last point I'm making here today is hire right and empower our team. Some of us would like to be boss. Hey, you will be shouting on staff. This is what I told you to do. Go and lose that clock now. Ensure you move. You are coming every day. Are you all right? All your veins in your neck are straight up and down. Is that your work? See you. Is that your work? Number one, have a growth mindset. Start small. It's a crime against humanity. You must not only start small, you must always start right. That is what I always tell people. Start right. Because if you start small, you cannot grow big without starting right. So for some of you, you might need to restart your business. You might need to go back to the drawing board. You might need to put in this structure that we have been talking about since yesterday. Until tomorrow, we'll keep talking about it. Don't worry. Do you understand? Right? So you must be able to have a growth mindset. You might be a solopreneur today. It's only you. However, you understand that you are building an organization. You understand that these are the people that you need. So that brings me to, you must have an organogram. You must understand that, oh, this is my goal. These are the people that I need. You must be able to identify the people that you need to grow your team. So part of your 12 in 1 board, I think there's something about team build that tells you what kind of team, the kind of team you would need to do your business. And somebody has done these things, she's in the fashion business, she has done this thinking for you. You must be able to have an organogram that tells you, oh, this is the different departments. Even if you are the one in the different department, you have seen it like this. And you have seen yourself, okay, fine, I want to get a money, for instance, or I want to get a tailor, or I want to get this, I want to get that. Okay, I might not be able to hire everybody at the same time. But you have a based on your growth plan, right? You're able to now have what? A human resource plan as well. Based on your goals, you must have a human resource plan. Don't just hire for hiring's sake. Don't do that. Be strategic. You must be strategic. You must understand that, okay, these are the people. Right now I cannot afford to have a full-time social media manager. Maybe I'll just get a virtual assistant. I'll just work maybe virtually, whatever, to reduce my cost. You be planning, okay. Now I cannot hire, graduate or whatever. Okay, let me start with intern schools, secondary school level. But I will support them with documents that will help them to be efficient. Like Mura, and that's 12 in 1 now. She gave people SOP. SOP is worth hundreds of thousands of naira. Forget it. You're getting for 1,000. It's okay. It's all right. Right? Create your human resource plan and be sure what you need and who you need. What skills do you need? And that brings us to having a job description and KPI, key performance indices. You must be clear on what roles that needs to be filled in your organization. So a job description describes the human being that you need to be able to deliver on that role. What would the person be doing? What will be the person's responsibilities? What kind of qualifications will the person possess? Educational background, what kind of skills does the person have? What kind of personal attributes? You want the person to be confident, assertive, this is clearly defined. Who does the person report to? Where the person be working from? When you define this, then based on that role, you sit down and develop key performance indices, right? Key performance indices. And you're able to define, okay, fine, as a pattern drafter, this is what I require from you, as a tailor, what I require from you, as the admin officer, what I require from you, as a production manager, what I require from you, social media manager, what I require from you, So that I don't show your choice, don't I say, you say, I say, I didn't know, you didn't know, I knew, you didn't know, you knew, no. We'll be scratching tables, as if we are doing DJ inside fashion work again. When you have clear JDs and KPI, everybody understands what they have to do. Everybody understands. Everybody knows what they have to do. Because I have to sit down and develop a product, job descriptions and KPIs for about 19 roles. I think you have bonus 3 roles. So you're able to see a lot of bonuses. You are seeing everything. What roles you need. Even in your 12 in 1, you have it there, I think, the different team members you want. But you must have their JDs that defines what they are going to be doing. So it is clear to you that this is what I need, and you are equipped. So when you also do your onboarding, it's so important to onboard people because you cannot do the job alone. They say 1, we do 1,000, 2, we do guinea, 10,000. So you must be able to get the right people and equip them, because when somebody has a job description, in fact, from interview from one point, the person will say, I cannot even do this work. The person will just take a bow, and it will be good riddance. So everybody is happy in the long run. Nobody is wasting their time, right? So you have clear JDs, you have KPIs for all your roles, right? Then you have SOPs. Hey, SOP is part of your 12 in 1. It's okay. Standard operating procedures. How do you make sales? Because when we set up our sales system, is when I realized that there is work in this thing. The core operations. Oh dear. What happened? Am I still in? Okay, yeah, thank you. As a core operation person, you're able to organize your pattern drafter, organize your tailors, organize that. But to set up a sales system, this SOP is so important because you have to duplicate yourself. You have to replicate yourself. Because the whole idea was saying that we want to do more with less. You have people, you are saying they are paying more salaries. It's not by having staff or capital staff. You have 100 staff, you are only making 2 naira. Is that one money? You are paying people, you are doing their work. Why? Because you have not defined the work for them. You're not giving them a measurement measure to know that they are doing the work well or not. So everybody is doing their village thing in your business. Everybody has an SOP. Oh, this is how we do sales. This is how we answer customers. This is how we fulfill orders. This is how we do our quality control. This is how we do this is how we do that here. How do you do things in your organization? You must define it. You must, even if you get a consultant, the consultant will still ask you all these questions. You're still going to bring it from your head, and you're still going to be the one to tell us how you want us to do it, because your organization. Then create policies. Create policies. They say, what when there is no law? There's no offense now. True or false? Hmm? When there is no law, there is no offense. Is it not? When there is no law, there is no offense. If you don't say, you have to resume at so and so time, if you don't do at so and so time, this is a penalty. Anywhere can resume anytime now. But once you have a system that, you know what our new mantra, when you misbehave, we celebrate. Imagine for that what we will say. Because when you come late and we collect your money, we'll go and buy sweet, we'll share, everybody will be happy with you. So don't think like I'm using your money to do anything. I just said that recently, we all have so much fun. So you create policies. What are policies? Policies are guidelines that help us to, okay, policies are guidelines, rules and regulations that guide people on what to do, who does what, when. Those are simple policies, your simple rules and regulations in your organization. So instead of you to be shouting from morning till night, wasting your time and energy, set your policies. Then create a culture of excellence. Create a culture of excellence so that everybody is able to run with it. And I always say communicate. Some of us don't know how to communicate because you don't even have clarity in the first place. What are your goals? Have you set your goals? You know your expectations. Your staff know the roles they are going to play, and how you're going to measure progress and how that they are doing well or not. Have you told about your plan, how they're going to be able to plug in, your strategy, and how they're going to be able to help you achieve that, right? So next slide, please. So now, this is my last slide. So structure your business. This is how you can increase your profits. You must structure your business. You must grow strategically. Like I always say, it's only wise to scale what is working on. It is only wise to scale what is working. So if you are here now, you are a small business owner, you say, I'm working as a solopreneur, and you're not an efficient person. You don't have how you manage your time. You don't, know how you are going to be able to manage, your people. You don't know how you ensure that your output meets desired quality. You are not meeting the timelines that you are giving your customers. That's why you want to go and scale and get more customers. You are only going to increase your problems. You're not going to increase your problems. You're going to erode your profits. So if before you were having a return work 1, you now increase it to 10, right? That is very bad. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, next slide please. Yes, so thank you for having me. We have come to the end of my session. Thank you so much for being an amazing, amazing audience. Thank you so much. I've had time. So yes, please go ahead and ensure that you work on your organizational efficiency and plug those holes that are leaking money in your business so you can gather and thrive and build a business that we love. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I want to see in the comment section, how was that session? Did you guys collect the fire? Did you collect the fire? Because even me that I'm here, I've collected small fire. I've collected small fire. And something stood out for me. She said that some agreements you make to your customer is not in writing, is in brand positioning. So Naif Wura says that we are a premium brand. We are selling classy dresses for confident women. Then we send you a dress. And then the inside seam, look at this my blazer now, look how it's finished. It's not hanging somehow. I will not say, I not tell you that you will not see threads where they've hooked it here. I will not say, by my brand positioning, I've told you that I'm selling premium. So I cannot sell nonsense. That's very key. There are many times that we don't understand that the things that we put out defines where our brands are positioned. And if you are planning to build a brand that makes profits, you have to position your brand in a way that your customer can expect and bank on your premium. They must know. Like when you receive a Wura piece, you know it cannot be less than exceptional, and the team knows it because I communicate that vision as clear as day. You can't. I'm sorry if it's not exceptional. It didn't come out of my store. I don't even know who. It cannot carry my label. Do you understand? And so that's one of the things I've taken out. That it is that your organizational structure that determines the brand promise that you can make to the customer. And then that brand promise, that organizational structure must deliver on that brand promise. It must deliver on it. Because if you do not do that, you're going to be leaking profits because you're going to be losing customers. And losing customers is the fastest way to leak profits. So plug your holes. No more leaking baskets. Thank you so much, Mazino. This was a brilliant session. This was a brilliant session. You know, when Sis talked about SOPs, and I think she has certain SOPs for operations, which we will share. Since you have SOPs for operations, I think, you know, in the 12 in 1, we also have SOPs for different parts of your business, from production, delivery, order fulfillment, and inventory. Because if you don't have all these things written down, you go just dey talk like mad person. You will just be there, you say, oh, every time I enter the show, you people always making me, you're the one making yourself talk because you haven't created the system. When we talk these systems, it's not an abstract concept. You know, we're just saying that all these things are, do you know that? And it's just like even how we talk about SOPs. When we talk about SOPs, sorry, I don't. I went out. We went off for a week, so I'll quickly end this stream so that we can join the next stream. But I just want to say that it's just like how we run our households. If you have a house help that you're always talking to, you're always talking every time you come. Did I not tell you yesterday that you should not do the children this thing like this? It's because you've not systemized. In my house, I say I don't talk because everything you need to know is written down and pasted on the wall. So when I come and it's not done, I'm like, did you see that? Because I don't employ people that cannot read and write. So when we talk about hiring as part of your structure, you need to know your minimum requirements for the people that you need in your system. You know, so if you have a tailor that cannot read and write and you hire him and you go and give him a job that requires his knowledge of reading, and then you're complaining that he's stupid. He's not stupid. You're the one that did not do the right thing because you hire someone that can't read and write. You expect him to be able to carry out your instructions. So these are the issues. So we need to go back and look at our systems and then do better. So thank you so much, Mazino. It's been an honor to have you here. And right now, I will tell everybody I'm ending the stream. The link for the next stream has been dropped in the group, and you need to join it. Mazino, you can connect with her on Instagram. I'm going to drop the link for all the speakers on the community so that you can connect with them privately. Mazino does one-on-one session for fashion business structure. She's your fashion business structure coach. So if you all these things we are saying, you want someone to come into your business and actually come and see where you are and structure it, Mazino is the person for you. Thank you so much, sis. It's been so lovely to have you here this evening. And see you on the next stream. See you guys on the next stream. No more leaking baskets. Let's go to the next stream, please.